Hi, what Blonde Lady here. So in this video, I'll be talking to you about zoning regulations, all you need to know and do before and during your building construction project to avoid the risk of property demolition. So I'm doing this video to advise you because of the recent property demolitions we've seen in Lagos and other states of Nigeria. Alright, so let's dive right into this video. What are zoning regulations? Zoning regulations are simple laws or rules that governs how land is to be used and developed within a particular area. Zoning regulations is very important in urban planning and urban development, and the overall goal is to organize how land is used to promote sustainable growth and also to ensure public safety and welfare. All across Nigeria, many cities are growing really fast. Population is growing, migration is on the rise, and it's a very good thing for business and manpower. But the downside is infrastructural strain. There is informal settlements, traffic congestion, less standard housing, and then unauthorized marketplaces. Now, this is where zoning regulations comes in to manage the challenges and then guide the development trajectory of the city. Alright, now every state in Nigeria has its physical planning authority. For Lagos State here, we have LASPA, which is Lagos State Physical Planning and Permit Authority. As a property developer or landlord, zoning regulations will help you understand what types of developments are permitted within a particular area. So that will help you make more informed decisions about where to invest and then what is permitted within that property that you just got. If you fail to comply with the zoning regulations in a particular area, you are either fined, the property is either sealed, sometimes you have legal actions taken against you, but in worst cases, you risk future demolition on your property, which is what we're trying to avoid in this video. Now, on the recent demolition in Lagos State right now, let me share a few things that we all need to start paying attention to going forward, both before and during your building project. Okay, number one, research zoning regulations. You have to understand zoning laws and to ensure that your building plan complies with them. Some locations are zoned for agriculture, some are zoned for industrial, some are zoned for commercial. So these zoning regulations will also include how to go about setbacks, height restrictions, parking standards, and other land use classifications. In some cases, a property may be zoned for agriculture and later converted to residential. In this case, you must do what they call ratification and ensure that it is approved. Okay, now overall, ensure that your property is in line with the various zoning regulations in the states where you are about to develop your property. Okay, now number two, obtain necessary permits. It is not news that majority of the buildings in Lagos does not have a simple building approval. So if you can skip a building approval for your property before you start building, it means that even the physical integrity of your building should be questioned. So having all the permits gives you some level of quality assurance. So make sure that you acquire all required permits and approval from the relevant authorities even before you start your construction. I know the entire process can be very tedious and politicized, but it is better to take the time and follow the process than to be in a hurry and risk losing your property in the end. Alright, number three, conduct site assessment. You have to thoroughly evaluate the physical characteristics, environmental conditions, and geological aspects of the site even before you commence construction, especially in areas where the lands are marshy. So assess the site for potential hazards like unstable soil topography. Some areas has high density, some have low density. So you need to be aware of this and its specs for best practices in your building development. You also want to do some geotechnical investigations like soil testing to determine the soil's bearing capacity and stability. Really, if you want to develop high-rise structure, those skyscrapers and the rest of them, you have to do all of this. I know all of this sounds really technical, but don't be lost. All you need to do is reach out to the professionals in these areas and they will do their job. You just pay them and then they get the whole job done for you. So not to worry. Okay, now number four, observe building codes. Now building codes are regulations that set the minimum standard for design, construction, and occupancy in buildings and then the community at large. Now the goal is to ensure the safety, the health, and the welfare of the tenants, the occupants who get to live in that building. Now these codes are different depending on your region, your state, or your country, and the codes cover structural integrity, fire safety, energy efficiency, and other environmentally friendly practices in building construction. Now, before you even begin construction, all the architects, the engineers, and the contractors must make sure that the building plan complies with the building codes. Now, during construction, you also have what we call periodic inspections to ensure that at the various stage of development, these codes are being complied with. Now, the codes are, like I said, the codes are different depending on the state or the country where you find yourself. Number five, my favorite part, insurance coverage. Insurance coverage. This is the part where a lot of property owners don't take seriously. Adequate property insurance coverage, including liability insurance, can protect you against unforeseen circumstances like the ones we have been seeing recently. All you need to do is speak to an insurance provider and they'll let you know the options that are available for you so you can jump on them. All right. Now, finally, number 7, take inspection corrections seriously. Occasionally, the Physical Planning Authority in every state conduct inspections on ongoing projects. They go around to see new buildings and then they make corrections where need be. This is a proactive approach and it ensures the safety and integrity of your structure. It helps you to prevent minor issues before they escalate into major issues. All right, it's a quality control measure in your construction process. So when they make these corrections, take them seriously. Don't bribe your way out of it. Don't throw caution to the wind and say, hey, it's Nigeria now. These things are now serious. I mean, this parents and are taking these things really, really seriously. So when they advise you, when they seal your property, when they make corrections, take them very, very serious, and then correct whatever they have asked you to correct. All right, honestly, my heart goes out to every single person who has lost their property in recent times. There's no number of words that can comfort you or compensate you for the loss, but honestly, my heart goes out to you, and I hope that God restores everything that you may have lost right now. And this video, I hope we educate as many persons as possible so that we don't have this kind of things repeat themselves in the future. All right, so if you learned something, let me know in the comment section. If you have any questions as well, you can drop them in the comment section and then I'll take them in my next video. I'm Madam Landlady here, and what do? I provide decent housing solutions and I help you grow your net worth through investing in real estate. If you want to connect with me, you can check the description button and you see my social media links to reach out to me, and then we could take it from there. All right, have a wonderful day. Bye.